And this is a video comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 versus LG V20. So here we have two amazing smartphones, especially for their cameras. Let's talk about the build. Both of these phones are Quad HD displays, and I would say both of these displays look good. But if anyone knows about phones, Samsung makes the best Quad HD AMOLED display on the planet. The LG V20 got a nice build, nice aluminum looking build, the fingerprint scanner at exactly the right spot. You got two cameras here in this plastic housing that you can easily break this, but it stood intact for me no matter how rough that I treat this phone. I like with this button right here, you can easily flip open the back, you can open it up, and you could pretty much change the battery just like that. This phone is military grade for drop protection. This is a really strong phone. Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is a glass on glass sandwich build with aluminum in the middle, aluminum housing, and it just looks good. Fingerprint scanner is absolutely at the wrong spot. You definitely gotta do some shimmy shamming. You have to turn it around just to get the finger in the right place. So when it comes to the fingerprint scanners, LG got it in the better spot, Samsung got it in the wrong spot. But you got other ways to get into your phone, facial recognition and so forth. The LG V20 is a phone right now that you can get for around $400, give or take. The Samsung Note 8 is a phone that you can get for about $800 to $900, if not more, depending on how much memory you need. So which one would you get? The Note or the tough V20? As much as I love the V20, if you really like a nice classy look, you gotta go with the Note 8. Let's talk about the battery life. Battery life on the V20 is not really good, but if you can easily swap out a battery, that can lead you to all day battery life. And swapping out the battery is really simple and really easy, just to change a battery, and you can get a bigger battery and put into the V20. So I know a lot of people are going to say you could swap batteries with the V20. The Galaxy Note 8 can easily get you a day, full day of battery life, and you might have a little bit left over because it is very good on moderate use. So if you're using the phone moderately, they both can give you pretty much all day, but the Samsung is going to give you more. Now when it comes to heavy use, I cannot say this is a battery champ, and neither is the V20, but if you can add in changing batteries, we may have to give the V20 the edge. So if you're a heavy user, the V20 might be better because you can easily exchange the battery. Now let's talk about the rear cameras. This is a 16 megapixel coupled with an 8 megapixel wide angle. This phone is two 12 megapixel cameras, and both of them have optical image stabilization. So the pictures on both phones are awesome. The problem that I'm having with both of these phones is the autofocus. The autofocus on both of these phones are pretty shoddy. It's focused. I want it to be focused on the LG. It still wants to be focused on the Samsung. Because right now I'm using the Note 8 to record this. Both these phones give the same problem. So when it comes to picture quality, they're both very good. When it comes to video quality and stabilization, I gotta give it to Samsung. But both of them got good picture quality. So for picture quality, I'm giving it to Samsung. I think Samsung is giving you a more vibrant look, and especially both cameras having the OIS, I gotta give it to Samsung. When it comes to video, I may have to give it to Samsung as well. Because even though the focusing is not that great, I think the focusing is a little bit better than the V20, because the V20 is very aggravating when it comes to the focus. Now, when it comes to the front-facing cameras, real simple. Samsung got an 8 megapixel camera, LG got a 5 megapixel camera, but this 5 megapixel camera can give you regular or wide angle, which is good. But the 8 megapixel camera on the Samsung is much better, and it can give you up to 4K in video. So when it comes to video, LG, honestly, LG, you're not the champ no more. That's why we need the LG V30, because even though the LG V30 was announced way over a month ago, we're still waiting for it. So I had to do this comparison until the V30 comes, so we can get an idea how far Samsung has come into the camera game, because right now, Samsung, your cameras are better than the V20.
She know I keep it on the GPS, she know I keep it on the GPS, GPS on me, a girl call me over tonight. Baby, I am not afraid to die. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Phantom, that's alright. It's out. Through California, how fast this car can go. Girl, I wonder, I hope I'm in control.
I don't know which speaker is better. Samsung got some good qualities in its speaker, still terrible. But LG got some good quality in its speaker, but still terrible. You guys tell me in the comments which one sounded better. So overall, we've covered a lot of different things when it comes to both these phones. Now you guys pretty much know from this review which one is truly better for video content. Samsung has gone past the LG. So right from there, the LG's strongest suit, which was its cameras, you know who's the winner of this matchup. But when it comes to price, which price right now is hurting Samsung, is it worth paying double the price to get a phone like the Samsung Note 8 with its S Pen that I didn't even talk about, versus getting an used or new LG V20? If you're really in a financial situation, I'll say get the LG V20. You should be happy for at least another year. But if you're not in a financial rut and you could definitely do better, and you don't really want Samsung, get the V30 whenever it finally comes out. But Samsung, this Note 8 has surpassed the LG V20 in all the video features. It's a better phone all around. The OS, both of these phones have a version of Android that I don't like, but you know what? LG's version of Android is utterly terrible right now. This phone is a lag beast. All this phone do is lag right now. It's slow. You have to restart it, put everything nice and fresh, and you may go through a month with it running smoothly at least part of the time. With the Samsung out the box so far, with the Snapdragon 835, which is a truly fast chip, is better than this LG with the Snapdragon 820. So which one of these phones you should get, even though such a severe price difference, You gotta get this Samsung Note 8. It's just a better phone all around. And in this matchup, Samsung wins.